Let's see what Hippomaniacs get with this last pick. And yeah, will give us maybe a bit more information. The art will... I said you would obviously imagine it to be mid, but we know that Hippomaniacs, they do put some of these mid heroes in the side lane if they get it involved in some sort of tri lane where they feel that they're going to get enough kills to give it that accelerated XP in the lane. Don't want to go if we...
I like Queen of Pain, just that burst potential against Morphling.
Yep.
Can blow him up before he starts morphing. OD's similar thing.
Sure. Can blink out the arena.
Which OD's not banned, so that's a possibility. Actually.
Oh yeah, OD versus the Morph, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a hot one.
Oh, it's an okay hero for killing egg, not great by any means.
Yeah, but they got arc for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have enough. You can play around it. You've got Disruptor too.
They stick with the Wraith.
Does mean that we're gonna see a Supreme arc?
Yep.
I'd imagine so. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I guess they both play it. Because yeah, you got to imagine Curry's gonna be on a breaking. It's what's been winning them games. Curry's straight up breaking performance.
That being said, it's not the most difficult
yeah,
heroes.
you would imagine that Supreme could also play good breaking, but yeah, as mainly their mid player Supreme. The art
5 seconds remaining.
Chaos. What do they get for Matu, my man? And will they be putting Matu in the mid, or will they put the Morph mid?
That Slark is still in the pool. How does Slark match up against this?
Probably having a fight. Well, there's the cool and the static storm. There are ways to sort of trap him.
Oh,
they're gonna go dirty. They're gonna go dirty.
We've seen so many last bans on Brood and not a single Brood pick, I feel.
And it's, what have we got against
They
the
finally
Brood?
forgot it.
It's
nothing.
not a lot. Well, you got
this hero's great against.
You got the spins on Axe if you're able to cool. Eventually you get that radiance, but that's the problem, right? It's eventually, and you may not get to that eventuality if you're getting run over by a Brood.
Yeah, and they can try send someone like Axe mid, which Axe doesn't counter Brood in the way where you can maybe defend your tower, but you can't really ever call the spider link. He's just not going to send spiders at you. You're playing in web. You have all this mobility where, it's.
I think it's
really
got to be scary though. I think you're playing against a team with Matu. They're 5th pick to Brood against you. You know that they're 5th picking it because they see it as a free win. So you got to be scared now if you're Hippomaniacs. Yes. You've got to come in playing with absolutely flawless, because any sort of errors you make, that opportunity will be there for Chaos to just close this game up and put a Brood win in the bag.
Yeah, and even if the Axe mid can deal with the Brood, then you've got a side lane, Arc Warden or Wraith King who's playing in the off lane. One of those heroes is going to not get far, and you do not want to have an Arc Warden who's underfarmed.
It's tough. Yep. Because Saberlight's going to be out of his comfort zone as well in the mid lane.
Yeah, Wraith King you can kind of maybe play more as a 3 position. It has been done before, but that's also not Curry's role. So whatever happens here, Hippomaniacs aren't going to be feeling great about it.
No, it's the first game of the day. Matu, Brood.
Good morning!
That's not how you want to start your final run towards TI.
I think the play is you just go with traditional lanes. Whoever's going mid is going to have a tough time, and Saberlight tries to like rush his Phase Boots Blink Dagger, and then he goes and ganks the Brood over and over again. You just have to accept that Matu is maybe going to have a really good...
Well, let's see. Let's see if they can do it. Can they deal with the Matu Brood?
Oh, look at that win-loss record. That is good.
That is great, actually.
Very positive.
I did try my Axe this morning. We did win, but I did die 14 times, and at the minute 4, where Saberlight is normally level 6, I was level 4 with 3 deaths.
Oh no, the wave cutting didn't work for you.
No, there was a witch doctor on the enemy team, and he just messed me up.
Oh, he came over and like maledicted you?
He came over, maledicted me, and then there was a lion that was farming mid, and then the moment that he got level 6, he finger deathed me, and then it was a rough game. We didn't win, thanks to Owen mostly. I had some moments of brilliance, I have some moments of badness, but I mean, it's a lot harder than it looks.
A different way of playing Dota when you're not playing in the lane.
Yeah, like I knew the timings for the creep waves, as you do, and then I knew when to pull, but then there's so much. Well, I have a lot more practice to do, and I'm happy to be able to watch Saberlight show it to me once more, but he is gonna go mid.
He's continuing the shout-outs. Shout out to Lizzie the other day, this time a shout-out to Jesse.
Where's my shout-out? Saberlight, I want a shout-out. We already achieved. You want a shout-out as well?
I want a shout-out too.
Yeah, we want. Where's our cover, Saberlight?
Of course, he does do a shout-out to Jesse because of his tweet longer post. Jesse is in the upper bracket finals today.
He is.
The grand finals, and he made a post regarding tier 2 and tier 3 Dota 2, and that it is not a great place to have a career at the moment. Obviously, everybody wants to be a tier 1, but you can't normally, rather, other than obviously Thompson, but normally you can't have a career in tier 1 Dota if you're not been going through tier 3 and tier 2. So anyway, that's the shout out where it came from. At the same time, there's a game going on right now with Chinese Dota as well.
The grand finals.
The grand finals. They're in game 4, and if that result is there, we'll also keep you up to date.
Is that you're trying to put the stream?
I'm trying to get it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Royal were up 2-1, I believe. Here we go. Brood will be playing against the Axe in mid, so won't have the game where you can just completely run over your mid lane, take tower, get kills, but we'll still be out. This will be like a farm trade. Both of these players mid should still get a lot of farm. And first blood early on, Muff just walks up, I guess, and gets chained. Probably fire spirits. Just you get hit by 4 of them. It's a lot of damage.
And look at the place where they place the sentry ward too. They are aware of his movements.
Probably got speared as well. So nice start.
Ping coming out. They got a ward in there.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about like some of those level 1 nukes that do the most damage. I'm talking about like Disruptor. Well, Phoenix, if you hit all 4 fire spirits and space them out, I believe might actually be one of the highest level 1 nuke damage potential.
Saberlight Axe mid. How does an Axe do mid? Like, is this a fine matchup for an Axe?
He farms, free farms as well, right?
Yeah.
They're both
free farm. We'll maybe see him play behind the tower soon. The annoying thing is there's no... Okay, he is going to go for the jungle camps. Ideally, like his normal Axe play, he's farming the lane and getting jungle creeps.
Yeah.
He wants to maximize that farming efficiency. So it doesn't look like he's going to play behind the tower, but he's going to farm the wave quickly, go jungle, and then come back. And maybe you miss 1 CS.
It does also mean that that Brood Matuma is going to be just fine as well, right? Because he's just not going to get pressured, other than the fact that he has to farm under tower.
Oh yeah, and Brood will be able to do the same thing Axe is doing, which is once you have enough spiderlings and webs, you
get some camps.
Yeah, you go get the jungle yourself. It's likely going to be a pretty uneventful mid lane until we see like a blink dagger or something. It's phase boots.
Ooh, is that cookies and leather smell?
You'll be looking up at the
Fog just sits down and runs.
Well, Muff nearly died
He's got the double sentry. He almost died there.
Yeah, the fire spirits again, just burning him.
They're ready to deal with that tree at bottom. Yeah.
Oh, Saberlight just wants to get those spideys.
0 chance unless Matu misplays, or maybe he goes for a kill and you get some spiders.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah, Matu's not gonna make that mistake.
Maybe if he gets it
too fast.
Something. He did get a haste rune. He's running top right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Bane is able to get a nightmare off.
Yeah, against ganking a Bane is rough. Yeah. I think he realizes, oh, whoop, that's not going to work.
Good point, actually, because...
Yeah, Zoop. Oh, Milan. Not sure if that would be enough damage, but either way, it was a good play.
If Saberlight would have gone top, Chaos would be able to stop that because they had a Bane anyway, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was a bit of an ambitious gank. That's one of the things where you're like, okay, you're not a mid player. You're an offlane player. He's not thinking about, okay, what lane am I ganking? What are they going to do when I come with a haste rune? More used to just playing that offlane role. But at the end of the day, at all. Both Matu and Saberlight free farming away.
It's a little bit of a boring lane that way.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But I guess
they're not
both
playing
are
against
pretty
each
happy.
other. Yeah, they're both playing PvE.
Yeah, they're playing the exact same because when one leaves, it's time for the other one to come.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's actually yeah.
Gets back in time to get the last end of the tower.
We missed one, I think.
Yeah, there was only 3 creeps when he got there, so maybe 1 was denied.
Oh no.
But 3 out of 4 creeps plus jungle is more than 4 creeps with no jungle. So.
And it's keeping it even as well. 31 to 2, 31 to 1.
And the side lanes, Wraith King and Arc Warden, they're the ones struggling. This is why, as much as you can send the Brood mid, the Axe mid against the Brood, it doesn't feel great with their draft because your side lane cores are going to have a tough time. The Arc Warden only has 11 CS, and the Wraith King has 17.
You can sit next to me.
There, there's space there, you dummy.
Do you want to do on the corner,
Come
Fog?
over here.
Oh, JJ.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, never mind. Just kidding.
I'll squeeze in. Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Oh!
And good night to Faded.
Oh, he gets the high forward. Wow, he was way into agility. And now he's way into strength, but he has health left.
All right, what were our last picks? Arc Warden and Brood?
10th pick Brood, 8th pick Arc Warden.
8th pick Arc Warden.
9th pick. They just picked the Arc Warden before the ban.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and
Muff
Muff
again.
has the top. Tough time. Didn't mean that the right.
Ooh, Mars Phoenix on the same team together. That is a nice team fight on Dire.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Giannis, would you write this off as a free win because they're gonna Matu Brood, or not necessarily? Like, how good out of 10 would you say this is a free Brood game?
It looks pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty high up there.
Yeah, pretty high up there. Disruptor can be a little annoying just to find you, but you eat the Disruptor, so.
But how about the axe? You know, he's laning. I think he can get gold. He can jump into all the spiders and call and then get loads of money. Oh,
He can definitely do work. Sure. I just know that there's this thing about Broodmother, especially now with the Aghanims. I know people have been talking about it a lot. It changes this hero as like a whole new monster when you get to late game.
The Aghanims is crazy, right? You can have like the whole map web.
Yeah, you break movement speed caps, so you're moving like 800 movement speed. Really hard to catch.
So you just go in, hit the racks, go, and then they come to the racks and you're back at your base.
I mean, you just fly in, eat the support, fly back out. Like it's actually so insane how fast she moves.
So he'll go the Aghs this game?
Yeah, but much later. He'll probably do his standard build. I don't think it's...
Get a Midas queued up for now.
Yeah, maybe some Midas. I think Diffusal might probably. This looks like it could be the game for Diffusal for him.
Maybe like trying to pressure this tier 1.
And a lot of times, like Axe, your Blade Mail later game, you know, versus a lot of these Agi cores, you're obviously gonna own them. Broodmother is not one of those because if you get your hunger off, you have what 140% lifesteal and stuff like that. So it's pretty insane how much it scales.
Beach group alive and we gotta get this tier 1 tower down low.
What if Brood gets Aghanims and turns into Broodmother? Or Morphling gets Aghanims and turns into Broodmother?
And Brood use the webs.
I'm just saying, like, Morphling's gonna go crazy, isn't he? He's gonna have like some 800 movement speed.
Dire's middle tower.
And the webs that he plays, do those indeed count?
They should only work for their independent individual. They should.
No,
unless they're on the same team, maybe it's different.
It just gives a buff, doesn't it?
Because I like Rubik stealing them. I know that's how it works, right?
Yeah, Rubik stealing them, but that's because he's on the opposite team.
I think it's
actually.
Surely, I reckon it just works as.
I don't even know.
For the more, if he's an ally. Well, we might get to see. If it does work, they'll certainly use it.
Saberlight, we know he likes to gank.
And he gets that call.
And this lane needed ganks. Arc Warden's having a terrible time here. Kezu's going to turn, look for the kill, won't get it. Nice try. But Arc Warden had been struggling.
I think he might get misery here.
Damn, Saber tips him too.
He's salving. Sal's been cancelled.
Follow the skeletons, they know where he is.
Middle tower is under attack.
Should be able to catch him here.
One more.
And going for the morphling as well. And
Bit of a rash.
Yeah.
I love the crit.
We'll have to pull back as trying, I believe.
Bow to your lead.
Yeah, it's 113. You know, you want all those skeletons there. Scale better than the stun does in lane.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see no points in the aura early. You'll be like 203 instead, but that's more if you have a free easy lane. Test lane, you want point in the aura for the sustain.
Skelly bros love it. Yeah, Morphling getting pressured a ton though. This is looking like a pretty okay start here for Hippos.
Yeah, that gank down bottom suddenly. Gordon, slightly better lane, has the Midas completed even.
Vanguard on X doing. Look at this. Saberlight's, he knows what he wants to be doing. He's like, I can't really control or slow down the Brood, so I might as well make moves on the other lanes. Brood can't respond, so just constantly make those aggressive moves to help out the Arc Warden. I think just chilling down this area.
You will need to constantly go back mid a bit, unless he's willing to give up his tower though.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Right back.
tower is under attack.
You can push out a few waves, try cut the wave as far up as possible, then you can make you get that little window where your tower's not being pressured.
I mean, it's really nice that he took the mid tower, right? Like, that's pretty significant. And they're keeping tabs of where the Brood is all the time too with the wards. And I believe they even blocked a bunch of camps that look sentries too, to make sure that he can't actually just farm the triangle. Smart. That's a... Yeah. It looks like it's just outside the box.
Yeah, mate, that's the camp that Saberlight's been farming the whole time. In the meantime, in the Chinese qualifiers, there will be a game 5 in the grand final to decide which one of those teams will move to TI.
Those games are all like pretty close.
Yeah.
CDEC and RNG seem to be like some of the top dogs across most of the qualifiers, actually. some real good Dota.
One up.
Good old Arc Warden. Uh-oh, Milan.
Oh, Milan, let's be careful.
He's gonna get the right click.
Doesn't have
He's gonna pay for this with his life.
Oh,
Milan.
dog.
Swooping on in.
Punish. He had 242. Oh,
And a haste rune. Where's he gonna go next?
and eyes on Saberlight.
His act, this whole qualifier has been fantastic.
It's been amazing.
He's so
to watch.
confident is the biggest thing. Like he doesn't really like
But that's
push
what
his
you need
limits.
to be with Axe, right?
He doesn't just farm too, he's always ganking. He's like phase boots offline axe ganking mid is something totally new and different.
I'm a big fan of watching this guy. I think people who are watching, like any teams or something that are watching the qualifier, sure he's only played like 2 or 3 heroes or something like that, but
That's how you
he's
start.
definitely impressed. Yeah,
If you can learn
Top tower has
2 or
fallen.
3 heroes at ultimate top level, then you're fine.
he stood out every single one of their games. That's the biggest thing for me. It's like when you have that guy that just one guy that does that every game, you know, it's consistency's there.
No, it's been a...
Yeah. Got some reactions coming in. Matu has his hunger up now too, and the grip.
Bean script. There's a lot of people here to take him down.
A lot of aggression. We were saying.
Living armor?
The overgrowth, they're gonna trap him in the arena, stabilize.
Oh, Saberlight.
Surely not. He's gonna turn and get one.
He got one with him.
Got Kazu to go down with him.
The ancients turned
Not
against.
done.
And man, the shrine's being used.
Can
Supreme
they
is
the
here
shrines
too.
one off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Supreme is
Supreme.
here, but he's continuing.
Wraiths hit the Bane instead. Violing's not bad. Tank those Wraiths.
Yep. This is still pretty good for Hippos. They're applying pressure. They're giving space to the Wraith King as well as their Arc Warden. They have good scaling. And Morphling is not getting a free time at all. They're just keeping the pressure going. And it's versus Disruptor as well, so it can be a little difficult to play. Off. Yep.
There's a lot of farm on this brood. Top net worth, but still a slight gold deficit. Mars and Morphling not having a good time.
Yeah. The matchup versus Arc Warden's pretty rough for Arc Warden. And there's a Broodmother in the game.
Tries to dive out, but there's a glimpse. And Saberlight gets the call. Milan.
That's Fire Spirit, but won't even bother trying.
Smacks.
He could have if he landed both of them. Because if you land 2, like the Fire Spirits on each one, right, you usually can egg.
Yeah, they might both get 2 hits off net.
Yeah.
Get that 5th hit.
But didn't want to waste it, probably waiting for a better opportunity. No one to use it himself. Not to.
Okay.
Burn some of that mana. Be annoying. There you go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Egg while getting glimpsed, he's going egg.
Scanning.
There's like your BKB.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
to get a
the
rest of
glimpse
it.
was nothing.
Yeah, and you come out of the egg where the egg is. Glimpse would have pulled you back.
It's not one of
what
those
he meant.
disruption ones
Yeah.
where it pulls them across the map or whatever. I think Brewmaster is the weirdest one. If you like, if you glimpse him when he splits, it sends him across the map.
Maniac.
Pressure applied. They've got all their levels.
I would love to catch Matu, I imagine. That's probably who they're fishing for.
That's such a scary area versus Mars and Phoenix. They can
Ooh,
catch him
top
down on low
small.
ground though.
They got him.
Oh, they got him.
But have they got the follow? Yeah, with the static.
I don't know if they've got the
They got
damage.
the damage. Yeah, that's the real question.
Glimpse.
Soon.
Matu's life stealing now. He's
the hunger.
fine.
And the grip coming out from the side as well.
Matu's still kept fairly low.
Well, they're using everything. They will get him in the end.
Oh, they got the 9-minute help protect the egg. It is just the Tempest double though.
But they get the gold. And who got? I think Brood got the gold for it too. So
Oh, you tried to go.
I think
That's a real one.
jumping on the high ground there is. It's like if he's on the low ground, you can do it. As soon as it's on the high ground, it becomes so risky versus Mars Phoenix. That is their. That's like the king of Mars Phoenix area. It's exactly where they want to fight.
Radiant's
But they
bottom
also
tower
do
is under attack.
need that Arc Warden because otherwise they don't have the damage to take if the land down.
Yeah, that was just seeing how that gank went. I feel like even if it was on the low ground, they
Yeah.
maybe don't get that
Don't
kill.
have the damage,
like,
yeah.
Free and Disruptor don't have damage output there. Even the Axe, like, if he's not getting spins and not calling the Brood with Spiderlings,
Radiant's middle tower.
I'm sure you're
is
getting the
under
spins to
attack.
get the kill.
Yeah, with Blade Mail, that'll be different. As long as the hunger's not applied before the Blade Mail.
I think if you're Hippos though, you're still pretty happy, right? Like,
For sure.
This Brood's getting away with it. But both Faded and Kezu, they're falling behind. And at this pace, it is going to be a game where Curry doesn't have trouble getting the Radiance out in good time. And you're going to be able to fight with that Radiance.
Yeah.
It's 2,300 gold towards the Relic. You know, he's happy. He's in place to take the 2 top bounty runes. And, you know, are Chaos really as ahead as they would hope to be with this Brood draft? I don't think they are at the moment. Their side lane, their position 1 and position 3 are falling behind pretty drastically.
Yeah, just having this, being able to stop the Brood from snowballing just with 1 hero meant they could prioritize these side lanes a bit more.
On.
He's not got egg for 10 seconds.
And he is
to make sure, yeah. I mean, this is just if you see a kill and you're able to give it to Curry, that's only going to speed up this Radiance timing.
I mean, they're playing very fast. They're just constantly making moves with like their supports. I love it. Muff is giving information. As soon as they spot that, they all get the hell out of there. And Arkwin continues to jungle.
Like Matu's got to carry super hard. I mean, he is massive. Like for him, his personal game, his going ons in the mid lane, he's having a top tier time. It's just at this point, apparently the rest of his team is not. And that is something that Hippomaniacs are going to have a certain good chance of dealing with and coming out on top of.
Going a bit deep here, Matu.
Everybody in the arena.
Got the hunger on. He's life stealing.
And the Arc Warden coming in like that was a little unnecessary.
Yeah.
Peeping in to try and fight when there's arena and stuff, that was always a big risk from Supreme. Yeah, you're not getting out of that sort of play alive. And
it's going to be a hard Arc Warden game for sure. More flank bottom. Fine. Gets tipped off. And haha.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lots of
Radiant
untap.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, they have control as well. Like right on Hippos, they do have like the tree, which will make Matu's life a little bit harder. But this hero naturally builds. You don't mind building Manta at all. The Manta BKB on the Brood could be the next 2 choices if he wants to just be very safe. Maybe just the Manta, and then he can go for a bigger item. But Matu's massive, and this is definitely
he is massive. This
is definitely a game where
he can just win it.
He can just eat. I don't know how it is versus Wraith King. He might just eat Wraith King as well. But Arc Warden playing versus Brood does not sound fun at all. Maybe the 25 makes differences because of how much ridiculous damage, but there's only spiders, so.
No, I don't want to be a selfie.
I tried to take a picture of the whole couch.
Oh. I showered. I'll be in a
You've
picture.
got Owen's knee in it.
I've been on my bright and shiny shirts lately.
You get money.
I mean, you mentioned with the accept on Brood, but even just Brood in general as a hero isn't all about this early game snowball, win the game in 20 minutes.
Oh, Supreme caught out again.
Can they get the egg? Not with that spear, perhaps.
Saberlight's in for the last kill.
Wow.
Saberlight. He just goes in and smashes the egg.
Play.
Yeah.
The Arc Warden was pushed away by a really nice spear from Kezu.
Ooh, nice.
Got the mana dodge, they got the glimpse back on Kezu.
Yep.
Kezu.
Matu's considering. He's got hunger back up. His Manta was used though. He's rooted, but they know the hunger. It's intimidating.
Oh,
Yum, 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 yum.
Easy kill for the spiders. Then more Saberlight's thinking about jumping in. He's going to get the blink. Bad longer. Matu's kind of trapped. They got the Rave Fire Blast into the call. They've got good control. Do they have enough to quite kill him with the Arc Warden coming back in? Matu, he's got to run. The vision's there for the glimpse back. Seni drags Matu back in. Flux, they're laying down the traps. He goes for the TP out. Saberlight's not got the mana.
Wow. They had no mana.
He didn't have the mana.
Saberlight's
They didn't have the mana.
Was he like microing the illusions to hit them and stuff to burn their mana? Oh my god. That was really well played by Matumba. And all that time, I believe, tier 2 was taken by Morphling bottom. All the space, almost, I mean, not almost Manta,
Matu, he's trying so hard here to get this win.
Yep.
He is full Brood mode.
Blade Mail's finished. All right, there's a timing. And how's Curry doing? Curry should be having it now.
Yeah, he is rolling in it, dude. He's hit his timings. Curry's Wraith King, honestly, they've won so many games with him on the Wraith King.
This Halberd's a great item pickup. Going to make Matu's life that much more difficult in these team fights.
Yeah, then he's got to get a BKB then.
Yeah. And even then, it's like you got to use your BKB so early when you're playing against Halberd.
Yeah, it's still the Halberd. It's such a nuisance.
BKB into Axe into Treant Protector doesn't feel great.
That's why you just, you know what? Screw BKB, go status resist. That Halberd only lasts half as long.
Get that, SMY and Satanic or whatever.
there is a possibility he could still go, even though he has hunger. It's like Satanic is, I mean, it's still late, super late. Like super late, we'll see.
He will get called here. They've got the arena drop down. They're going to go for the combo. The Phoenix Egg nicely placed outside of the range of the arena. They're still burning down. They will be able to back out of the range of it though. Saberlight's still alive. Misery heads in. He's very low. They're going with the punch for the tree, and that's one dead. Misery's gone. Muff's getting burned down by the Sunray. The rest of Hippomaniacs will back off just to support for support.
Gotta be careful. His man is a problem here.
He's got 10 stick.
He's got 10 stick.
He needs to time it.
Ooh, he does.
Yeah.
And they've got the call on the Phoenix. Dunk as well. They'll take down another. They've got the Ray 5 blast out. Curry continuing to back off. Come forward from Kezu. He's looking for the spear angle. He's going to be able to get it. Pins him to the tree. They've got the field down, but it won't save Curry. Curry's dead.
Oh, Fade is in the back too. Supreme. He'll go down. Oh, man.
Saberlight did go back in and finish off Kezu. Blink in to finish him with that dunk, and pretty even trade in the end. Slightly worse for Hippomaniacs losing both their 2 big carries.
And Reincarnate, right? Still, I mean, it's not that super long cool, but
it's hard for Curry with just the Radiance. He's got to play these team fights so cautiously because he doesn't have that level 20 Reincarnate talent. Like, even though he does get the Reincarnate off, he's just positioning very defensively. Yeah. Playing on the outside of the fight.
That combo is just so insane, honestly. Like, sure, they have the Arc Warden to deal with the Phoenix, where you can kill the egg super fast, but the Mars, you just can't even attack it. You just can't hit over this wall. It prevents you from attacking over it. So this Phoenix egg is gonna go off in those Mars ultis. Static Storm was perfect though in that fight too, but
could change to an Arc Warden and get the BKB, which I feel is like going to be one of those items you really.
Yeah. You're gonna have to just like walk through the wall in order to hit it. Still, like into the Brood Mother can be so scary as Arc Warden. He's getting doubled in net worth. Farm, to be honest. Sacks. But definitely, I think the BKBs are so crucial to come out. Just Mars and Phoenix are going to cause big problems. Ready? Oh, saw him for a second.
I saw the Phoenix come out.
Yaters.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Oh,
attack.
Scouting out. Oh, they're actually setting up for the gank here. They know the Manto's used.
Kangaroo. And they finish him off with the damage, and yeah, with the Blink Axe Call. They've got him with the blade now.
I think we'll see VT Faded use Manta to farm again.
Oh, and the aggressive tips as well.
At least don't use Manta in the enemy jungle.
Yeah. It's one of those mistakes, that's can't afford to really happen in these big stages.
Yeah. Like the Ember Spirits using Flame Guard to farm versus the Nyx all the time, those kind of things. Using your Manta to farm when you're playing versus either Nyx or Tree or one of these Invis control heroes is always a risk. Yeah, he's pinging it. Train's missing, yeah. Immediately, he knows. And they're quick to move. Was this Morphling dead? They want to try to catch more, and they get a double call.
Nice call.
Holy Saberlight. Every single time he gets the call.
Can they get Kezu too?
They certainly can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're just playing so well together as a team.
They didn't even see both heroes, right? They only saw one there first, I think it looked like. That was...
He's gonna have to put on his carry backpack.
Yeah, he really has. This is Matu.
He definitely has already.
I was gonna say
tremendously farmed.
He is. Will it? No, is he gonna win the game?
Well, look at the 25 talent. That's the other one to look at also for the Broodmother. That 600, that's 60 insatiable. You're 200. You're double down. It's 200 damage, 200 lifesteal, or whatever the hell it is. It's a ridiculous talent.
So then the Haven's Halberds have to come out or something.
Yeah, they have to find ways to control the Brood or just kill her before she gets the hunger off. They can get the jump from Fog. A lot of the times it'll work.
Somewhere. I mean, Arc Warden isn't he the king of the Sable eventually?
Yeah, he'll get Hex later.
Yeah.
As long as, I mean, it's just the scare. I've seen the pubs with the Ags Broods, and it's just like, you have this control, but she just gets on top of you so fast.
I guess if you get a Hex, he's gonna be very fast pig. You won't be able to catch him.
Too bad it's not like old Dota where Hex used to reduce you to 100 movement speed ages upon ages ago. And disable passives. Break.
Oh,
Hex
that was the original break.
Yeah.
That was Dota 2, not just Dota 1.
Right? It wasn't Dota 2 for a bit.
That was for a bit, for most of the time.
Yeah.
At least like 3-4 years.
Yeah,
only when the break had
that was when they changed it.
Yeah, Silver Edge.
Adding the break.
I mean, it ruined heroes. You play Bristleback and they pick Lion, and you're like, well, I lost.
true.
It was a bit silly. And we see the
when a 5% support could be a hard counter to a hero.
Yeah.
With one
Curry
spell.
has to be careful.
Curry is going to die so fast if the Broodmother gets on top of him. He has
That's why he's
12
teleporting out.
armor.
He's
But he's got evasion.
He's got some evasion,
He'll
sure.
go Halberd, then hopefully next is AC.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Absolutely needs
BKBs, I don't think he needs to be the one rushing a BKB, but eventually he'll also want.
Oh, they're going for Roche.
This is a great place. This is where they want to fight, right?
Yeah, they do have the
You have the
dream team
combo.
fight.
You have
Yeah.
Phoenix level like 14, I think it is. Kezu's level 2. Wow, Phoenix is very high level. Milan. Super nice also with the
has
it's
vessel.
been
gonna be
scouted.
too fast as well for Hypomaniacs to do anything about it. They're not doing that.
They know they saw it with a Spark Wraith, but they have zero interest in contesting. They know Mars Phoenix combo, that's it. Not ideal.
Get a tier 1 bot.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right now, if you Hippo, you're playing for that kind of more ultra late game timing, where you're hoping the Brood starts to fall off and doesn't succeed in pushing high ground.
Yeah.
And also you're hoping that you've done a good enough job shutting down the Morphling that he's not this big secondary carry threat.
I mean, you do have this absurd carry potential for Arc Warden that we've seen. The hero can just, Morphling might just waveform into or walk into 12 remnants and just die. We saw some of the best players in the world. Sorry, no one. Walk into remnants and die at the major.
It is, as far as like the 50-60 minute late game goes, you would give Hippo Manx at least a bit of an edge.
Top tower is under attack.
And the Aghaning's Wraith King and stuff too. People coming back to life and so there's a lot of different elements.
It's the Curry Wraith King. He wins game.
The question is, can they hold until that time? Because right now it looks like Chaos is making a claim.
Oh, Saberlight.
Maniac's
He
jungle.
needs backup.
He's very
tanky. Living armor too.
And he has got the backup because he's in with the arena, and they will get the kill. They got a good egg down as well.
They cannot kill that
They
egg.
cannot. That egg's going to be successful.
Wait, Senny couldn't even hit it. It was right on top of the wall. He missed it twice.
Oof.
Yeah, once the magic damage is really key there. When it was just Brood right clicking, that axe was being tickled, but
No buyback on the axe.
It's time I think it's time for Chaos to end the game. They've got the Aghanims coming out on the courier.
But they
Speeding
can,
up
too.
very quickly.
Yeah, they're looking to end this game now. Their timing. Or at least try to get a big advantage. Full Aghanims on the courier from a Tumba Man coming out. So
walking up, taking racks here. They've already used one of the Arc Warden bubbles, so they haven't got that evasion for the buildings either.
Saberlight's so important for this high ground defense, and they know he's not there, so might as well.
he's everything for this team, really.
Now that 240 gold to my
They like three-shot it.
Yeah.
I'll do the best to slow him down.
Good ages.
They
Do
speared.
spear back Supreme though. Supreme's in. Matsu does die the once, but they've lost the Arc Warden.
And Wraith King still doesn't have ultimate. I think it's just level 2 reincarnate, so it's a very long cooldown. Yeah, 80 seconds still. This is such a big window.
Gonna try from a second
Control
time. Matu. But the Manta is able to back away, but the Glimpse back is there.
Matu needs to wait for his ultimate to come online.
But they've held the
Max is
Rax,
back.
and
That's
with
why
that,
they move speed.
with the Treant, that Rax is going to be back up to full HP very soon.
Saberlight teleported to the shrine. He's gonna cut from the top. He's gonna come from the river seething.
So if he can get a good jump, the arena is down.
Oh,
Does
beautiful
trap the
arena.
three of
Brute's
them.
got
They
ulti
need
too.
to back up from Saberlight. Is it coming in anytime soon? But they've already lost two. Milan gets the double kill. Kezu falling low as Curry does focus him. They're keeping him alive. There's the jump, gets the call. There's the first dunk. Look for the second dunk. He's found it. 2 dunks down. Saberlight needs more though. Turns towards Faded. Faded turning into the Wraith King. Backing off. Saberlight trying to keep on target, but Matu's just holding him back, slowing him down. Saberlight surrounded. He'll get a few more spins out. Curry does manage to get the kill onto Misery, and Saberlight's still alive. He's spinning. He's spinning. He's spinning. He's trying to run back. He's still alive. Curry keeps it safe. It's another kill for the Wraith King. Matu does manage to clean up the Curry. Curry has got buyback, and everyone else on Chaos is dead. Matu is the only one alive.
It's Matu versus Saberlight all over again.
Oh my god. Dude,
The matchup, we expected.
Did you guys see Misery's play during that fight though?
yeah, he just controlled him the whole time, right?
He had nightmares on point every time. Saberlight,
Yeah.
he was in that fight so early on, but he was just nightmare from the moment he showed himself, and that just gave Chaos a chance to take the fight.
That's why he's got 18 fantasy points.
Yeah.
That was nightmare. That's all. That's stun duration.
Oh, he took the spider health.
He did. He took the spider attack damage, which I also found a bit. Or at least normally you'd see, at least the old right click bird, you're looking at the attack speed, but
Interesting.
he's playing around those spiders more.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a crazy amount of health now, right? They're like, what, 800, 900 HP, I think it is?
Or
maybe
with that
more.
bonus damage too.
But isn't that...
Yeah,
I mean, if the spiders have more health and you get a good blink cool-off, these spiders are going to live a little longer, so you're going to spin a little longer, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, they're not going to die to a few spins. They're going to still be alive and still hitting away. Sure, but you got to watch out. That could have buffed up the spins.
They didn't get the racks in that push either, did they?
No.
That's actually really good for Hippomaniacs, because I thought that was looking pretty grim there for a bit.
There's this lead going up because Matu is so ridiculously farmed. But Hippomaniacs definitely still have these good shots in the fights.
Yeah, I'm still concerned about the core v core matchups and stuff are there. Just these team fights. They have Tree and Disruptor, which the control and stuff is there, but there's no damage really coming out. And then I look at Phoenix and Mars, or Phoenix and Mars, and the damage and the control that they're pushing out is just so much higher in the fights. So it's like, they might have some okay carries, but the fights are still going to be so difficult. Phoenix is a monster.
Yeah, but can't they go for the split with the Arc?
Yeah, they need much more. They need like 2 more items on this Arc Warden right now.
He's too poor. He's doubled up by the Broodmother still.
He dies so fast as well every time.
If Wraith King had level 3 ulti, that fight could have gone so much better. Even when he dies at the end, like he would have easily had ultimate then, if not 30 seconds sooner. So it's level 20 now. He didn't even have level 18 at the start of that last fight.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of gold banks. So I mean, it's 11k gold lead for Chaos, but he's got 4,000 there, and I'm assuming others do have a lot of gold distributed amongst themselves. So probably a bit of a higher gold lead than it imagined to be. But Matu's also sitting on 6k, so 5.2. I round up even though it's low. I always do that.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Play so careful. One pick off
Dire's
could
bottom tower has
ruin
fallen.
the game. But this time Max does have buyback if he does die, right? Buyback for Max.
Yeah, he's not even buying his BKB. So the buyback.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Morphling went for waveform attack targets, by the way.
Okay.
He's not going to turn into no spider.
Oh, yeah. That's just fine.
I was hoping to see it, actually.
Yeah.
Did you get the Spiderling talent?
No, you don't get that.
Oh, Sunny!
Oh, the spiders. Look at them go.
The bubble!
He's going to live for now.
Oh, the fire spirits missed completely.
Yeah, that might have been close to enough damage.
Yeah.
The glimpse back also.
Curry's in.
But
the
the egg.
That is
Very
egg down.
defensive egg.
Curry's got reincarnate, so is he even going to die the once? He's still alive. He's not even going to lose reincarnate. They get him out, so that's the egg gone.
Maybe this is time for Hippomaniacs to look for a fight themselves, because that was a really nice foresight of the egg.
Yeah, the glimpse got Milan a bit spooked there.
Yeah.
And they're picking up items. They're picking up BKB Axe, I'm pretty sure. I think Wraith King should have the AC if he wants to commit for it. They could look for a smoke out.
There they are.
Smoke to go get the Hyperstone and the AC.
Yeah.
If he wants to risk not having buyback.
He's not going to have buyback if he does that.
One of those games, I don't know how.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to save.
At least put your chainmail in your inventory then. Come on, give yourself some more armor.
Yeah. Maybe he wants to buy one of the bigger pieces.
Yeah, he could get the plate. He'd have the plate mail and buyback.
Yeah.
They're looking, they're hunting, they're gonna find Misery.
Oh,
Yeah,
Muff's gonna see him.
Oh?
Now he sees it.
Sleep on Axe.
I got the arena down. Misery is dying. There's the BKB though. Saberlight moves into position to get the call off on the 2 of them. Dunk down on the Bane. On the back lines. They can find more. Muff's gonna get himself out. Sneaks for a way through the tree line. Just the Bane to fall.
BKB's
smart play
right
from Mark Warden. Just keep these away from the Brood.
Yep.
And probably just tells his team, like, get out. I'm TPing. I'm in bad position. Get out. Take the Bane kill. And they reset. They don't really commit any big ultimates or cooldowns.
Two BKBs at the Mars ulti.
And the arena has a fairly short cooldown, so...
Chaos will probably look to smoke up pretty soon. When the arena and the egg are coming back up, they can... I mean, they just picked up a full sheep stick on Broodmother.
It is a buyback list. You don't want to
Dire are scanning.
fall in with any kind of a big play.
And obviously, I get he feels confident. Hasn't died yet this game.
Midas.
On 611 moves.
Without the booties.
Hyperstone, holding on to buyback.
Still holding.
That level 25 will be nice, being able to stun all the spiders. And that extra bit of control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anybody inside of that... He dies first inside of Mars arena could be nice.
Or
Those skeletons must be so scary as Disruptor to even play against. Just die to spiders in the fight every time. Oh, spiders versus skeletons.
Oh no,
the spiders
are
win.
winning.
They're so much stronger.
But the skeletons come back.
Oh god.
Oh, Matu.
He pops the Insatiable.
Yeah, he's looking for a target. He's got the Hex off. He's stranded over the tree, but the call is there. They've got the control on Matu. Matu needs help. The Phoenix combo comes in. Can they hit the egg? Hit the egg, 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 hit the egg to try.
Oh, they got it.
The egg's down, egg's down.
They died for it,
down
though.
as well. Matu comes back in. His Spirit
low.
Vessel, though, has to keep out the side of the fight. Saberlight's got the call. Dragon in fated through that BKB. Sleep used on Kari. They're going to turn into the axe, use to call himself back on the Wraith King. Hex out from Matsu. And they tag team in onto Kari. Kari's dead.
Oh, man, they had to commit so much on that egg, and what a great arena coming in from Kezu.
Yeah.
That Arc Warden's just having such a tough game. It's so hard to position these fights, and
Buyback's coming out.
The Tree Spirit Vessel actually almost gets Matu killed because he used the Manta.
Killing that spider.
Very close.
They've had to use their buybacks here, but Chaos. They know to do that once more. Get Roche. They are back on smooth sailing to close this one out.
I also feel like that's one of those fights that really highlights, you know, this play to win mentality. Because I think if he has the AC there, that fight goes a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he potentially dies without buyback, but an AC would have made such a big difference.
Yeah, they probably would have had it.
He might not die.
Yeah, I think they would have
yeah.
killed the egg faster. He may not have died, and I think they just straight up win that fight with an AC. There's obviously pros and cons to both, but a lot of players there would just commit to the AC, say, we're going to play without my buyback. Understand we have to take good fights. I'm not going to get picked off, but
if he gets a couple kills after buying the AC too, he has buyback. If he gets like 2 kills, he'll have it.
Yeah, Matu would have probably been dead.
It does feel overly conservative not buying the item. He has it now. He's sending the courier to the enemy secret shop.
Oh my god.
To buy it.
Broodmother is doubling almost. I mean, he's got almost double net with everybody else in the game.
Crazy.
Like, absurd.
Just a boy wanting to go to TI. No?
Oh no, the Midas. Look at the lower. Look at the cooldown. 12. 11. 10.
He
It's
don't
so
need
slow.
money where he's going. He's got all the money he wants.
That's an Aegis down.
Okay, I mean, I got Aegis.
It's a disaster.
One.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Imagine his team's real bad.
Well, I mean, that's the Aegis push over then.
I mean, that's the. He just what Blade Mail called him and he died. I guess.
Yep.
It looked like.
Oh.
Saberlight. Oh. Gets the taunt off.
Phoenix good for the sign.
Nothing. Where's the clip?
He
He's got to
needs
cancel
help.
that.
Is there any help in time? The
Static
static
storm.
storm is going to be down. Saberlight's trying to get away from
Oh
it
God,
over the
the
egg.
egg.
The arena traps them all.
All there.
Axe is dead. He has got buyback. Trium won't require his fortunate dead for 70 seconds. Chaos turn their attention back towards the mid-racks. Again, another bubble out. Keeping it alive. Trium sliding in. Saberlight's in on the front line. Does get the taunt. Misery's getting burst low with the spear. It sends people out of the base. They manage to kill off the Bane. Kezu, he's still stuck in the kinetic field. Saberlight trying to get himself away from Matuma Matsu. He's on top of him. He's eating him up. He's eating Saberlight. A stun from Wraith King helps out a little bit, but not enough to save Saberlight. As Saberlight die back on the axe. A spear from Kezu drags back Curry.
He's got reincarnate.
He needs help, though. It's only the Disruptor and the Arc Warden. Can they do anything to save Curry? Another bubble's out. Matu's on the chase, though. A TP back to base from Disruptor will not work. Adaptive strikes there. Seni will fall. He has buyback himself. 20 seconds in the Trium. We'll be back up. Matu trapped by the field.
They also
But now
very low
Curry
here.
goes for the
Yeah, they have to be careful.
They've got the glimpse back. Matu. They got the control, the damage. He's going to Hex.
The hunger, the Sunray. He's disarmed.
Been healed by the Sunray.
Oh. Where's the
Goes
back?
for. He's still ticking out. He's dead.
He's dead.
They've lost the spider.
Faded BKB TP, nothing to cancel.
Was that Faded? E-Blade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's trying to save him.
He was trying to save him from the right clicks of the Raking, but you think that could he have
I think
lived
he
through
may
the
have been able to get a right because the
You think the
disarm was wearing
magical was
off.
the bigger warrior there?
Because he was taking to a couple things.
Can we watch the replay, JJ? JJ of the replay.
I don't think Brood had life steal up.
We'll do the math.
Oh,
We'll do the math.
Was the lifesteal off?
I don't know.
Had it
I'm
worn
not
off
sure.
already?
We'll do the math so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
We'll figure out who to blame.
Who to blame? We'll figure out
whether it's a good play or a play to blame him.
Because what he was burning extra.
We'll see if it's time for the internet to start shifting some of the Kezu stock into the faded. We'll do the maths for you here.
Oh, long grip. But it's cancelled. The glimpse. Faded's here. So is Kezu. They
that's
have
static.
Three-man static storm.
Is there any follow-up though, Mark?
Overgrowth as
Yes.
well.
Wow.
They've
The
got the
Sunray trying to
Sunray
heal him
heal.
up.
It's doing a lot. Supreme's coming across. Curry's jumps in. Faded's
Staying
out of the
alive.
high ground. They've found Misery down alone on the bottom. Misery's dead.
All right.
They started Korean. Oh, I'm gonna go invis here.
Oh. Oh. Well, we have it. Now
I want to
Curry.
force that buyback on Matu, but
Ready
30
to
seconds,
push.
they shouldn't have to use it.
No, he should be back. He should be fine.
Structures are fortified.
Yeah, when the back.
Yeah, no worries.
When the back. See if
worries
it
about the
calms
replay.
down. So we can get analytical.
I couldn't tell if the hunger was still on. I just saw him burning
I think
extra
he
to
was
radiance.
dead anyway.
Yeah, probably.
But for the drama.
For the drama.
We'll find out.
I'm really liking Kezu on the Mars though, in particular in like the last few games that he's played it. He's had a really high impact.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Very good.
yeah, he's burning to radiance. He
Midas.
knows.
Yeah, pop
Nice.
that. Level 25 is coming soon for Wraith King.
It's very close.
That would have been really nice in that last fight
Yeah.
when he popped his
I think
ring
we're fine
can.
for. Whoa, someone's TP.
No,
Oh, no, it's
look
just
at mid.
just the Tempest double.
Yeah, yeah.
Still gonna feed.
They
Still gonna
charged
feed it.
forward though.
300. Cash money.
2 waveform charges for more. Yeah, we can replay.
Go check the replay. Okay.
I was just curious.
Have a look. Watch him.
He's got hunger. He's definitely still got hunger on. Gets E-Blade, he's stunned, he's
E-Blade.
taking Radiance damage, Thunderstrike damage, the Disarm is gone. I think maybe. It's very close, it doesn't matter. He probably was dead anyway.
Yes.
What's the verdict,
We'll let the
Owen?
internet be the verdict.
Okay.
We'll let the internet decide.
Well, he gets his Thunderstrike. I mean, Curry would have been able to hit him, but he's got a lot of armor, dude. He's got a lot of armor. He has 38 armor.
And those
You know
hits
what?
may have missed against Radiance.
And they may have missed the. Wait, who's Radiant?
Wraith King.
Wait,
The
what?
Brood's hits may have missed.
Yeah, he's saying
I'm saying.
Brood's misses. Brood's hits might have
Bruce
missed.
hits.
Well, he didn't have life. Oh no, I'm saying is in like if he just ran.
Oh no, he was dead if he just
Oh.
ran, I'm pretty sure.
His only
Why?
play was.
What's gonna hit
His
him?
only
What-
play
what
was
physical-
to lifesteal it back up.
I mean,
But
whatever.
What physical damage is hitting him from range if you run?
but the E-Blade doesn't stop you from running.
No, but it increases the amount of magical tick damage you're
Okay.
taking from this Thunderstrike to Simon.
Sure. So it's whether he would take more
And
magic
from the
or
Wraith Fire
physical.
blast
Yeah,
damage over time that also came in after the E-Blade.
It's not,
I'm going to say that's a kick for Faded. The jury's out.
He's not here for game number 2.
Matsu
You know what?
could have lived. Matsu could have lived.
I'm always happy when I see
Justice
core
for
players,
Matsu.
Yeah.
core players using items on people other than themselves. So I'll give him that one.
He tried.
Nightmare actually saved that racing for a little bit.
They're going high ground.
Okay, Blake, it's a call. Faded.
They
got the Aghanim, brings him in. He's an Aghanims.
Just get out of the
Where's the
egg.
Sunray?
Just run away.
Radiant's
He's got the Aghanims, doesn't he?
Run from the egg.
He doesn't want to use it. He wants to save the Sunray for when he comes out.
He doesn't.
It,
No, I think he does. Why?
it puts it on cooldown when you
does.
come out.
But maybe he just doesn't.
Dire's bottom barracks are
Get the sun
Milan
off a
plays so
little
much
bit on the
Phoenix.
racing.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Racing's still not 25.
Hit them once. Where's Saberlight? Where's Saberlight?
Look at the spiders in the back.
He's helping
being
him
annoying.
too. The grip. The arrow
Pushed
as
Axe
well.
into the arena.
The bed.
They have no buybacks here. Axe is dead
It's
for
gonna
100.
be a dead axe.
Maybe Supreme can
Supreme's
pull
starting to
down
hit
a lot of
kinda hard.
damage there.
That's
yeah.
2 minutes, no Wraith King. They've just
He's
lost the
going
game, I
in.
think.
Matsu's in as well.
Oh, Matu's in.
Matsu's in. He's looking to close this one up. He's got the hex on
Is
the
eating
Supreme.
them all.
Don't E-Blade Matu. Don't
He
E-Blade
is
him again.
done with this, Matu. He is done with this game.
And you know what else? What I was pointing out was Matu. He sends the spiders and actually sends them bottom, and they're so strong they eat the racks as well. The whole bottom lane got eaten alive by those spiders while the fight was happening.
And I know Matu played fantastic, but I do want to also give credit there for Misery because
Radiant's top
I feel like
Well, they got
Bane
buy
is
back on tree. Come back. Buy back on tree. Bait him in and then buy back. There we go. That's the trick. That's the trick. Milan, got to run on the Tempest double. The Ancient is in a little trouble. Flux is there. JJ.
Yeah, it's over.
over, Owen.
Yeah, he's got the bubble now on the Morphling too. He's beating on the throne. Matumba Man
It's not buy back on Wraith King.
continues to go ham.
But the
Buy
Ancient's
back on
done the
Wraith King.
fortification. It's
got
not
the-
over yet. It's not over yet, sir. It's over in a little bit, but not yet. It's over. Not yet. Another field. Curry.
They're in the field.
Can the Curry carry the field? The
Phase
forward.
gang Ancient.
It's over now. Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
is-
It was just
That's
getting
why they weren't GGing. They had the Wraith King buyback coming up in about 20 seconds, so that, well, as we saw it, that's they, one last try.
Chaos do it. They get the first win here in the best of